If you have a double ratio spread, do you adjust the trade ever? If so, how?
So you are synthetically short a strangle. That's your risk on the double ratio. You're basically selling the strangle to finance buying those two long spreads. So you could treat it as if it was a strangle in terms of your management. That said, these are going to be slower moving trades. So the long spread part of the trade is not going to move all that much until you get to like the last couple weeks until expiration, especially if it's a relatively tight spread. So for the most part, I think you got to kind of be holding these a little bit longer than normal. But from a risk perspective, if you get a big move in either direction and you're like looking to manage this by moving out in time, you could roll it as if it was a strangle. You close out of the long spread that's profitable. You have the untested side long spread is out of the money. It's probably worth nothing. And you could just basically roll it as a strangle or a strap.
Yeah.
And that was my quote alert. When we were talking about alerts, I put in an alert for VIX over 30.
There you go.
So we just got a VIX over 30.
Yeah.
29.99 is what it's at right now, but it just ticked to 30.03.
Yeah, E-mini's down.
That's kind of cool.
That is nice.
I forgot that I had that in. Because Jamal was talking about this week on Monday, how he puts alerts in and he got a flurry of alerts overnight when we had the crazy move on Monday. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to put an alert in for VIX above 30. And I just got it.
I love it. The double ratio too, if you're staying in the same cycle and you get tested on either side, the untested side, like Nick said, is going to be worthless.
Yeah.
You could turn into a butterfly if it's cheap enough. So if you have the call ratio or the put ratio, let's say you have the call ratio and the market's dropping right now, if you can buy that symmetrical call long option to turn your upside into a butterfly, then you can basically remove the risk from that side and leg into a free butterfly. And you could do the same thing if the market reverses. So lots to consider there, but that's basically it.
Yes. Next one, please. On a day like Thursday, where the ES is down over 100 as I write this, do you just sit on your hands because you worry we're either going to fall a lot more or we're going to get a massive rally? Okay. But differently, are there times where sitting on your hands is the best play, and are there times where the market has moved well beyond its implied, or are those times when the market has moved well beyond its implied move?
I think the implied volatility is picking up here. So the implied move for like the weekend is 150 points.
Yeah.
So I think you're still going to have situations where implied exceeds realized volatility. But yes, these markets are super volatile. So just got to be careful. But we are still placing new trades every day.
Yeah.
Just because the general market is moving to the downside doesn't mean I don't want bullish delta in Microsoft, bullish delta in United Airlines. Like there's single name opportunities, but at the same time, when the market is selling off like this and vols spiking, there's bigger opportunities for just trading the S&P 500 or just trading the NASDAQ, like selling far out of the money put spreads, far out of the money puts. Like that's where the value really pops up here.
Yeah.
So we're looking at everything, but adding more time to these positions is something we're doing into moves like this too. So instead of sitting in my hands and waiting for things to move,
roll.
Yeah.
Reduce some delta.
But yeah, I put in a January 2027, September of this year calendar spread in Microsoft yesterday as an example of like these prices are just too low, in my opinion, for such a big name tech stock. And I want to start to layer on some long-term bullish delta in here because I don't know when it's going to reverse, but I think it will reverse eventually.
Next one, please.
Can you please explain what the term gamma scalping means?
So you're basically just playing these moves in the market, you traditionally do it with like calls or puts, and you're basically just scalping these intraday moves. A lot of people do it with like tail options. So you buy 10 delta, 20 delta option on a very short duration, and you get a little bit of a move in the stock in your direction, you scalp out of that position. It's basically a leveraged way to just scalp the small movements in the stock is what it mostly means. But this market hasn't been great for it because it's been pretty one-sided. So usually do this like when you have choppiness, 20 points here, 20 points there, up, down. This has been pretty one-sided for the most part.
Indeed.
I got my email for my alert too.
Love to see it.
Get the email, you get the platform. I probably have the text too. I think you get a text, right?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
If you have it enabled.
Yes. How does the stock MSTR work? I'm trying to understand why anyone would buy this versus just buying Bitcoin.
Great question. MicroStrategy is now strategy. It started as a company. It actually was a tech company. Still is. But Michael Saylor went on a heater and has just been converting this company to just buying and acquiring as much Bitcoin as possible. So last year, this was the volatility product of Bitcoin. Because they had so much exposure to Bitcoin, when Bitcoin would rip higher, MicroStrategy would rip even more. And same thing to the downside. MicroStrategy went from 530 to what it's trading right now. And
like what?
Now it's at like 130.
Yeah.
I think the problem now is there's so many spinoffs of MicroStrategy. There's like MSTR, there's MSTK, MSTC, MST whatever, and it creates the same issue where the liquidity isn't all going to MicroStrategy anymore. It's going into these other spinoffs.
And Bitcoin hasn't been in.
And Bitcoin hasn't been good. But yeah, for MicroStrategy to be volatile to the upside again, you need Bitcoin to have 10K days over and over and over and over and get back to 100K real quick. And you'll see MicroStrategy rip higher in a violent way. So it's like, to put it simply, it's the volatility product that you can trade that will look like Bitcoin's movement.